Alright, there we go. Now my mic works. And I noticed an issue. That was not why. Alright. So let's see. I was just gonna do Kantara. Need to do this. So I can easier tell if my stream decides to kaput itself. Alright. I think we should be good to go. I may run through the Smith quest just because there is actually rewards in that. I'll give this a bit of time to register, and if it doesn't, I'll go to using the CPU. What does that? What this drops. Hi. I do kind of wish that the hunt log would tell you what things dropped. Just because I don't know if these actually dropped what I was thinking they would. I'll go run up and hook some of those. withdraw, and I will be right back. Okay, I apologize about that. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. It probably helped that I remembered to swap inputs. I just have 230 gil and 2 slots of my inventory. Everything has been moored. Alright. So I'm gonna go use the NPCs just because. I'm gonna be sitting here for 10 minutes for Tamtara. And Tamtara is not worth 15 minutes of waiting. It's Tamtara. I see. Okay, I need to change that. That's under character config. Right? No. Not keybind. Yeah. No chest in there. music's very loud. I think I need to turn it down. Oh, right. Gotta pick the orb. Oh, it's things do spawn. Neat. Poke. Big poke. I'm getting all the magic stuff. Gosh darn it. Killed him with the disembowel. Woo. Yay, my favorite piece of armor. The Bow Striker Tabard. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 na. Killed the voids and Cthulhu horror. Ooh, I got 100 goggles. Did I run through these? Nah. Skelly boy noises. Clank, 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 clank. I haven't gone to Ulda yet, have I? Oh, meant to be. Welcome back, Teresa. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the deep raft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. But Lord Lawayne asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means there's no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Evander is gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. To the hills with you, this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, and you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, some parting advice. Get rid of his head. Bury it. Cremate it. Do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now, you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No, I was at... So you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful! As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you on into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Teresa, and good luck. I don't know why I have those still on. Character config. I believe that they're in here. And then my next bit of it, I need to go out to the horizon. Greetings, friend. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you are an adventurer. How might this minstrel be of service? So, Nahagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of the Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called The Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from outside of Ul'dah, I dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nahagi is escorting said carriage. When he confronted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the 12's Wood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them. I would go myself, except I am needed here at present. I am truly grateful in case it helps. The carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Yeah, Blackbrush, that's what I was thinking. Which is up here. There you are. Were you able to learn the arts of Nahagi? I'm probably butchering the name. But escorting a carriage for the minstrel. So that is the way of it. As suggested, let's take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Teresa Darkhorn by any chance? Munier sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna go grab some food real quick. Just because I have not done that yet. And it's 2 hours since I've gotten up, and my body is starting to get hungry. Alright. The man does not exist yet. So I shall... sit at the bar. Alright, I'm back with food and drink. Woo. And my voice is disagreeing with me. Oh, fun. Alright. Oh, I forgot to talk to her. Not Mien. Momodi. That'd probably help. Ask you for help on a brief task. Copperbell Mines. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Any moment now. Gods almighty. Another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. Tinker Vale, you would be so kind. Excellent timing, the passion. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this wholesome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papashan, formerly of the Sultan's one. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you would like to appraise Teresa of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of the mine of at Amonji and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as I can't say that. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Throne Dynasty. Last, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. These creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suppression of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Throne Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used to use the giants to work their mines, by way of enchanted helms. They were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the giants, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no place mining. There will be no mining at Copperbell, so long as they remain. For the sakes of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I will not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, and our need is great. And so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. God bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you, it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copper Bell mines are in Western Vanland. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amadri & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copper Bell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel.
Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. And I just hope you've got skills to go with them. 'Cause things ain't pretty down there. The giants left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Ul dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have possibly survived being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery grind to an halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches keeping watch over the entrance in case giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck.
Bleh. That was not as rough on my voice as I thought it was going to be. I'll go grab this, Aetheryte, and quest. Progress. And then I'll, cut back down into Western Finland, because this puts me out here. Which then I just go right in that. We should all be good. I might go up and grab the materia quest. I don't know. It's probably a good idea. Alright. Let's see if it doesn't come back up. has. Why is it still showing that I'm on that page? I'm very much not on that page. There we go. It's just complaining to complain. Fun. Teresa, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running, out of breath. You're an adventurer? Thank the 12. It's the bandits from Quiver Mons. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. That has to be Nahagi. With me, Teresa.
Damn it, there's no end to them.
Well, he wouldn't have that deep of a voice, would he? Damn it, there's no end to them. We have you now, you stubborn little shite. Enough! Leave my brother alone, or the 12 is my witness. You'll receive such a thrashing you've never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. I don't know what voice I'm doing. Oh my god. I do not look intimidating at all. That's no ordinary woman. Retreat! Are you alright, Nahagi? I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. It seems you're an adventurer too. Thank you for your help. What's your name, if I may ask? Teresa Darkron. I'll remember it. To send your foes running without even drawing your weapon. You're clearly a great adventurer. I still have a long way to go. Embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? But first things first. Redmont and I have to make a delivery for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we will hurry back to Uldar. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. So they do exist if you don't choose the other cities. Or the city that one's not from. God damn it. Oh well. I don't want to run through the rest of the quest right now. It would probably help that I didn't get myself stuck constantly. Well, no. Auto run's such a nice feature. Oh, yeah, those two are the ones that were right outside the last one.
There's been an incident within the inside Copper Bell mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the giants? I didn't think a Parshon would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will.
Again, I will give this a bit of time, and if no one joins, then I will take the AI. My tail must be extremely strong. My tail, it must be very strong. There you go. That's the best angle. Not really. I kind of am, I guess you could say. I just finished, Heaven's Sword, like, 4 days ago on my main account. That last fight was something else. And welcome to chat. Yeah, I can't wait to get through all the expansions and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely was not expecting what happened to Estinian to happen. I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give this till 4 minutes, and if no one else hits the forming party, I'm just gonna take the AI again. Yeah. I realize that streaming this early in the morning doesn't normally work out too well. For dungeon queues. But at least I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV where there's AI teammates and not WoW, where you just have man children in the basement all day at night. Yes. I am in a. I put this character on a different data center than my main. That's where one of my girlfriends has her main character, so. She doesn't have to data center travel and all that fun stuff every time we want to do things later on. Wait, there was people that queued up right as soon as I canceled it? That's a rip. Darn. I'm really great at my timing, if you can't tell, with things like that. It's totally not what happens every time. Also, this is very loud for me all of a sudden. So this is going down a bit. Rest in peace, party members. Ow. And good, I'm not going insane reading the Spriggan's name. They are really just Spriggan. Copper, copper. Nothing back here. So how is your day going? That's good. I've heard the relic weapons are a grind. Is it at least a fun grind? So I'll take that as a no. That's fair. Oh? As in, you speedrun the dungeons? That's not the worst. So that's about So do 55, the lowest. You need the tombstones. That's what you need. Okay. Huh. Alright. Oop. Right, fire sound's also up here. I see. So you're basically working through, I guess, an expansion pack of relic weapons at a time? Nice. I probably should have just run to the other side, but that was more fun. Tank Buster. Boop. The other good thing about doing it with AI is you don't have to fight with people for loot. Right, gotta go to the side chambers. And murderize the blasting caps. How bad are expert dungeons compared to just normal ones? Let me pick up fire sand. Thank you. I see. Gosh darn it, I have the goggles. Ah, I see. Lancer. The tanks. Is there a lot more? Oh yeah, you gotta stack and stuff. Mechanics. Ah, so it is the more fun. To be completely honest, the normal mechanics, in my opinion, are very boring. I like when they all stack and shit. Alright, those don't explode yet. Not later. So it makes you gotta think about where you're standing and who you're standing next to. That's why I really want to get into raiding at some point. Am I danger telling it? I think I'm danger telling it. I am not. Fuck yeah. Doing it again. So right about here. Right about there. Whoop. Bit far. And of course, that's tank. So of course every item dropped. That sounds really fun. Pop living break to clear limit break to clear ads as Lancer. That's how this works, right? There's the treasure. Sounds interesting. I can probably convince my girlfriend and her friends to join me for that. Once I get to wherever that is. Oh. Oh no. Why is that?
Leaves no more. Free, free.
Oh, I'm assuming really, really bad bleed stacks.
Masters must pay, masters must die. Never again. Never!
Oh, it's Doom. I see. So your health really doesn't matter. Or your invuln. Right? Does Doom say fuck your invuln? I do not remember. Wow. The tank buster only did 56 damage. Right, because those don't do much stuff. Tank Lusters don't do that much damage this early on. So that'll be me. Unless I'm playing on this account. Okay. We're starting it. Because my main account, I play Astro. I started off as Paladin. Went to Dark Knight. My wife wanted to play Dark Knight, so I was like, oh, I'll just play Astro. And I am thoroughly enjoying it, even though, good God, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. Nice. I guess the mains, if I have to say, if I main two classes, it would be Astro and Dark. Or if we're talking about my other alt account that I made, because I wanted to play DPS and just have fun, it's Monk. I keep forgetting that I'm reading these.
The Conqueror of the Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Mamodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece.
Yippee. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid with me own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice of cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. Do you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require? The authorities needn't hear of your crime. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with me own with the coin I saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Blech. And who the hells are you when you're at home, this dog's master? I've had enough of this murmurer's face. You lot, teach them a lesson. Maybe I'll load it? Question mark. There we go. Get disemboweled, nerd. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you, Fry Sova. Hi, Echo. Ouch. That popped a lot. I'd swear there were more refugees than I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate after the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uldal has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, the things do take a turn for the worst. We always have the immortal flames. I dare say the breastblades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire? Patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanlan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Aldera was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Wrong button. Madam, are you alright? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? You saw her buy the meat. You said that's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Ugh. I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about.
Case closed.
Oh, it's you. Hello again. You've been keeping an eye close. I'm just gonna say Pop Limo in my normal voice. We've been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. You discharged your duty as envoy impeccably, and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. I say normal voice, and then I start doing the voice. Oh my god. But more importantly, you were always so ready. You're always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to end Gale by doing so. You are possessed of the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. Yes, thank you, Yuda. And then there's the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness 2 moments ago. Well, we can help you understand that. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too. And we'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on your offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Bye, Papumo. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, defenders of justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone except for Momodi. She knows already. Yippee! The scions. Seems like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you guys you need, eh? Of course I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Ah, Teresa. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. What gods! It's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you had been hard at it with the giants in the dark. You're every ill the adventurer Munier said that you'd be, Teresa. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I know who she meant right away. But thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak to you for a while now. My name is Ed. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gredonia I'm sorry. We were in Gredonia when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Evan, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you were, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you have achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avery once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted you to meet you first, to ask you your name. Teresa Darkman. I shan't forget. Thank you, Teresa Darkman. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother when they first asked me to take charge of the guild here. I didn't want aught to do with you lot, though I thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Teresa. I'm gonna go grab something from my desk real quick. Because it's being a pain in the ass. That's my easier spot. Okay. That should help my computer a bit in one aspect. I'll see that it helps in more. Or if it's just gonna be a pain in the ass more. Who knows? Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. I don't know why I said that. More meant to be a hush voice, most likely. Listen, Teresa, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I knew full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Yes, please. I do want to work with Best Boy and Girl. AKA, Alphino and Ishtola. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, on account of being old gone anyway. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you were wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. And so, they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Teresa. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vespa Bay, out in western Vanland. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Teresa, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget them as you helped make you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell him how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Red Mage. And since I'm here, I'm going to finish the Rising quest so I can actually get the Phoenix map on this class. Just because I shouldn't miss it. I think I'm not gonna read the rest of these dialogue lines. I'll leave them on screen for a bit, especially the Yoshi section. Um, just cause I don't wanna do weird voices for the rest of this, cause it's a really good quest line for the 3 quests it is and stuff, so. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're getting pinned, and you're going there. There we go. Just because I scared off some stupid bandits doesn't mean I don't need help. I am a squishy ass Lancer. I cannot survive Tank Buster. Sorry, I had to see that despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. For all I know that eternity, how hard he works. Now I'll just read my normal voice. Unless he changes his ways. However, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters. Instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. If truth be told, no matter what Nahagi wants me to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Please, take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kepe, I do not wish for Nahagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nahagi set off this way. You may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We will leave him in your capable hands, my friend. I know I'm gonna have to redo my bars at some point, once I get another attack skill. And I'll go back to... there later. Oh, it's you, Teresa. What is it? Is that so? Oh? Did you hit daily reset time? I don't remember when that is. Or are you on another account? I don't know. I'm bleh. Pretty no worky. So that's I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kippa has looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. Ah, I see. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where her aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I am a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister. People who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who in Ulda fits that description? Also, I like how all three of these are the same answer if you think about it, really. But he complains with this one. But I guess the Adventurers Guild isn't really a business. Of course, who else but Miss Momodi? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. Okay, there we go. Fixed. No, 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 no. No, yes, this. Okay. There we go. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Alright. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then. But now this place feels like a second home, and I come here all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. That sounds so good. Oh my god, why? Why must you... Yeah? Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. I apologize, just a second, I'm getting my quality, quick adjustment of something. Alright. Ooh, what's going on there? Just a moment. Alright. What the fuck? Just a minute. Let's see. Oops, I did not mean to mess with that. That probably just fucked everything up. I apologize. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3 again. Oh god, why is it picking up the fan so bad? Da 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 da. Okay. We'll say that worked. And if it gets really bad, please let me know. Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Muddy. I just see the fan noise and it's like, well, why? Well now, if it isn't Teresa and Huggy, to what do I owe the pleasure of both of your companies today? Okay, what the fuck? I apologize so much for all the issues all of a sudden. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so audio will have a slight weird buzz in the background, and I guess just because I have an extra fan going to keep my PC cool, so it hopefully doesn't crash as much. Who knows? Okay. I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Yeah. I keep doing that. doing weird ass voices for no reason when I'm trying to read normally. It's kind of conception you've developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. As I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nahagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off on many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Risa, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventuring life? Honor to see the world. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now, you hear? And you, Nahagi? What inspired you to become an adventurer? Simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12, I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippa had replaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippa wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind. But it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you otherwise wouldn't do. You wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough for me today. From me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nahagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do. Bye. Thank you, too, Teresa, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say right now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, the letters we collected in Limsa Lominsa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. I want a marmot. of a tiny marmot. Click, click, clack, clack, clickety, clack, clack. Ah, welcome back. Sir, I hope you were able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization. And when I go to speak with my sister... Insert story here. I see, I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. I'm gonna read through all of it. Very well, let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. That one over there. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went on to sell a veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. Oops. My only regret is that I neglected to ask you your name. So I don't know your doings. If my instincts are on the mark, though, you've surely made a name for yourself. Wherever you are now, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. And of course, that's the guy in the cart at the start of the game. Or in the cart. Which is one of the three buffers. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. Tomorrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you. And should you yourself face hardship, I pray that you would believe the same. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk have expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes. But on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus would I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up to fill the void. Of course, here's the one Nahagi is looking for. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues. And I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you are at all to share my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the drowning wench in Limsa Lamensa. Equally do I await your coming. Now look over here so far. How about you? Warploom. Ooh, Chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippa. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weaver's Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this too, might I trouble you to accompany Nahagi? Afterwards I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. And for the Yoshi P section, I am not gonna read because I will probably start bawling. So I will probably the section. I know it's not that sad, but it's like heart touching. Oh. You're here too, Teresa. I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So, Nahagi, were you able to find the answer? To begin with, I want you to look at this. Explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone. So I've decided that I will answer the invitation. Then, this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? Yes. I wanted to prove to you that I am capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my exception, I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. See what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me. I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Teresa. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring on my own reasons. For my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I've never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me at hockey, shortly before the calamity struck? Flashback. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? Never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never, ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well then, that's a fine that's as fine as an aspiration as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people. And when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. That boy to spurn help for one of my approval. I couldn't bear to see it. And in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others. Instead, take things as they come. Also, I just realized he's wearing the thing of friendship, which means he's probably still a pugilist at low level. So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you will surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Teresa? No one needs friends as understood. Pippa, I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Lominsa. We'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I'll give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. Me? Thank you so much, sister. Just a moment, I can't see. Take my glasses off to clean. Must thank you too, Teresa. You're the kind of adventurer I admire. I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and I look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relay to him today the tale's happy conclusion. I know, why did I just tell? I'm gonna have to do more walking and take longer. So smart. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nahagi and Kippa. I see. Pleased I am to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, it is usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nahagi shall be fine, I am certain of it. Thanks for keeping an eye on him. I'll probably be live for maybe another 20-30 minutes. And then take a break. And maybe I'll stream again later today. I don't know on that. Oh, I meant to read. Oh. I'm gonna mute while this happens. And I'll slowly click through the text boxes. It's always hit me. Ugh. I think I'll do the Horizon quest. Get all the way over there. Get the Scions, accept the next quest. Teleport, do the Lancer quest, and then go for the day. And then tomorrow, I'll try and stream longer and start earlier. Because be wrapping up, I'm gonna just go ahead and Blink, Kerplat. Morning light guns. Posted my Discord, my stream Discord for more better notifications when I go live / polls on what I do to my stream. I wonder if anyone sang that song. Like, I know it's short, but, like, seems like a very pretty song to sing. Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see. There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet, come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray, continue walking on your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Eh, Phoenix. Summon it. Can't write it yet. Put a new one, yeah. I'll do the Lancer quest. And then I think I'm done for the day. And the voice is starting to feel not so funny. Or not so good. I can. Sorry. Up me, brain. Sorry. Hi. That was not the Lancer skill. How's your day going, hun? Good to see you again, Teresa. And stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly, you have devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have put the courage to the proof before. Oh? Coffee. You coffee. I would have put that courage to proof before 3 masters of art. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led very different lives. Yet they share the distinction of being regarded amongst the finest lancers of their time. Just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mathomi. Seek him out at Amar Isak's spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Mathomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Teresa, and do as he bids you. Damn it. I guess he probably does like math. Oop. That's a rip. Not having a mount is pain. I'll remember when I get it. I did. Why didn't I just... oh well. Sure. What jelly is this that we're talking about? Be passing by the Hawthorne hut momentarily. Or there you can be. Kelly. Oh my god, you're so small in that. It's fucking adorable. It has an explosion. Oh my god. Eesh. And I'll run away from you. Ah. Oh, nice. I'm guessing you might have gotten that a few days ago. Because you had been working towards that. I remember you. constantly talking about it. Can I get a taxi service on Wave Rider? I need to go to the bottom. Yay! God. Hmm. Back, step back. Tangkuhan. I see, it also has an ability. You must be the young Lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Mathomi, commander of the brave men and women of the Spire. Now let's have a good look at you. I see, you possess strength and skill in abundance. Of this there is no doubt. But you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much more. Oh, I see. Mayhap you believe there is not left out there to... Okay. Ow. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Mayhap you believe there is naught left to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary Lancers of old altered at times. No Lancer, nor any man, can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Love you. Take this bottle of fresh spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the God fucking damn it. Ow! Why aren't those solid? Is that solid? No. No, it's not, because why would it be? Meanwhile, that's solid. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just... That's annoying. I wanted to get a cool spot, but I guess my cool spot will just be here. And there we go. That'll be my end stream. Thank you for dropping by. I do not know how to see your name. Ollie. And again, and Hun, thank you for joining and being a taxi for a minute. I'm gonna end stream for today. I'll be streaming again tomorrow morning, super early. like I was today. I'll probably go longer unless something comes up. So, again, thank you for dropping by, and I wish everyone a good night. Or good rest of the day. Not a good night. It's middle of the fucking day.